Hey guys, it's Katt Dee, and I'm here with Pop Talk number 2. Now, like I mentioned in the first one, I really want to use this platform as into something to talk about pops. I will not always be talking about this particular topic, but because I did last month, or yesterday I did the pops that were vaulted in February, I got a lot of comments about pops that have actually been vaulted this month, and so I did some research and I found so many. So I wanted to make this pop talk actually about pops that were vaulted in the month of March. So grab a snack, grab some food, grab a drink. This is going to be a long list, way more than 9. I think there is at least 30 pops on this list. So yeah, grab a pen and paper if you're a pop collector and you want to write down something that you might want to pick up. I'm not only going to put up a picture, but I'm going to put up what the current PPG price is down in the bottom. So if it's something that you're looking for, you can definitely go out and try to find it. So the very first one is actually one I think that I still need to find. I don't think that I have this one. And this is a Disney pop, and this is Mrs. Potts and Chip, and this is number 92. Now, at the present time, I don't know the prices, so I'm not going to tell you what the prices are on PPG, but like I said, I will put them in the down bar. The second one that I want to talk about that was also vaulted in the month of March is from The Walking Dead, and that is Carl. Now, this is like number 97 Carl. I'm not sure when this one was initially came out, but I'm actually seeing some of The Walking Dead. We saw one in the last video that was vaulted in February, and now we have another one that's vaulted in the month of March. The next one is also another Walking Dead figure, and this is Hershel Greene. Now, if you're not a fan of like The Walking Dead, this was probably, spoiler alert, one of the hardest characters to lose in that series. Now, don't be mad if I spoiled that for you guys, because it happened a long time ago, and if you haven't watched it yet, it's your own dang fault. So Hershel Greene, number 153, and it's the one with him missing his part of his leg. The next one that was vaulted is from The Flash, and this is Captain Cold. Now, I know this one has only been out. Like, I don't really know when Funko, like, decides when to vault something. I'm wondering if it has to do with sales, if something's selling more than others, or if something's like been out a certain timeline. But this one, I don't know if it's been out that long, but this is Captain Cold number 216. The next one is from Fallout 4. Now, I don't follow a lot of the it's Dogmeat, sorry, from Fallout 4. Now, I don't follow a lot of the gaming pops. Like, I do a little bit of gaming, but it's specific. Like, it's very Blizzard intensive. It's like World of Warcraft and Hearthstone. I don't know much about a lot of any of the other games, but this one was a adorable pop. I think it looked kind of like a German Shepherd, and this was number 76. The next one is one that I have and I love, and there's like 24 vaulted pops from Game of Thrones, which is this from Game of Thrones, and I won't get some of those, but this one is Melisandre. Now, this character was really weird. I loved the character in some places. In some places, she really creeped me out, but this is number 42, and it is the common of Melisandre. The next one is from a very iconic movie, and that is Braveheart, and this is none other than William Wallace, who is the main protagonist in Braveheart. I think this is the only pop they made from that movie. It was kind of weird and random, but it's something that I actually bought for my dad. And he's number 368. The next one is from South Park, and this is Mysterion. This one's really cute. It's got like a question mark on the top of his head, and he's purple. I don't watch South Park. I mean, occasionally watched an episode here and there, so I'm not really familiar with this character, but it is a rather cute little pop, and it's number 4. The next one is one that I definitely need to find because I do not have it, and it's another Disney pop, and it's number 236, and it is Sebastian. And this is from The Little Mermaid. I have quite a few Ariel pops, but Sebastian I do not have. So this is one I'm going to be on the lookout for. The next one is from Space Jam, and these just recently came out. I mean, I want to say like in the last year, because I bought them when I was living in this house, and I've only lived in my house for about a year and a half, so this is more of a relatively new pop in my opinion compared to some of the older pops that have come out. Like Melisandre is older than this one. So like I said, I'm not really sure why are they retiring some sooner than others, but this is Marvin the Martian, number 415 from Space Jam, and it's just the common pop. The next one is from Mr. Robot, and it is Elliot Alderson. And I know nothing about Mr. Robot, so I can't really help you or like tell you like what it's about, but it's number 477, and again, it is Elliot Alderson. And also along with the Mr. Robot, the common of Elliot Alderson, there's the also 477 Elliot Alderson with the hood. It is the chase version. So I guess it only makes sense since they're retiring the common, they are also retiring the chase of Elliot Alderson. Next we have My Little Pony, number 4, which is Rainbow Dash. Now, I don't collect My Little Pony. This is the new version of My Little Pony, not the My Little Pony when I was growing up. But it is a very cute pop. If you're into My Little Pony, make sure you go find Rainbow Dash. I think those are retiring slowly here and there. I think there's a couple in this list that you want to look out for. And the next one I love because it's a unicorn, but I do not own it. I bet BBTA might. But this is Princess Celestia, and it's number 8 from My Little Pony. The next one, if you remember from the previous list in February, we had 2 of these pops from the series retire. So like I mentioned in that one, it's probably something that we're going to see the entire series retire here eventually, if it's not retired already. And this is number 135 of Inside Out, and this is Fear. Sadness is my favorite. I love Disgust too, but Sadness makes my heart sad in a good way. She's adorable. The next one is from Sesame Street, and it is Grover, and he is adorable and blue, and this one has been out a while, and this is number 9, so this is just the common Grover. And like I said, I will be putting pictures and the price. If you're not seeing those, you probably are. I don't know why I'm saying that I'm doing it, but this is Sesame Street. One of the Sesame Street ones that I have not got that I wish I would have picked up was the flocked Big Bird. The next one is from Fast and the Furious. Now, I didn't pick up any of these pops. It's not one of my favorite fandoms. I'm not sure how many actually Funko Pops they brought out from Fast and the Furious, but this one was Brian O'Connor, and this is number 276. And like I said, I'm not sure how many like different Fast and the Furious pops they brought out. Now there is like 337 Fast and the Furious movies, so it only makes sense that they brought out the Fast and Furious pops. Now Brian O'Connor obviously will not be in any future Fast and the Furious movies because unfortunately we lost Paul Walker, who played Brian O'Connor in the previous movies. The next one is another Disney pop, and it's from the live action version of Alice in Wonderland, and that is Alice in her cutest little blue dress. I really loved the way they portrayed Alice in this Tim Burton kind of film. It was very creepy in a good way. But it is number 176 from Alice in Wonderland. The next one is from Disney's Zootopia, and it is Nick Wilde. Now, like I said, I love Disney, but this was probably one of my least favorite movies. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like one that I really just couldn't get into. I don't dislike it, but like if I had a top 5 least favorite Disney movie list, this would definitely be on it. And maybe I should make that list for one of my top 5 Fridays. The next one is from another show that I'm only a little bit familiar with. I've watched the first couple episodes, and that is Bob's Burgers, and this is number 102. I have no idea what this reference is, but his name is Beef Squash. Beef Squash. Squatch. however you pronounce that. It's a really funny looking pop. Like I said, the picture will be right here. I haven't got far enough into Bob's Burgers to know like really what this pop is for, but for those of you who love Bob's Burgers, this one has retired or has been vaulted, and you might want to go pick it up if you want to put it in your collection. The next one is a Star Wars pop, and this pop is number 104, and it is Rey. Now, I'm surprised I haven't seen more Star Wars pops on the last two like lists that I've seen. This is the actually only Star Wars pop that has been vaulted in the month of March that I know of so far. But that is one of the biggest, like Disney, one of the biggest selection of pops that there are. Star Wars is one of the biggest fandoms. Next, I'm surprised this one wasn't vaulted a whole lot sooner. This movie was super disappointing to a lot of fans, but that was the Suicide Squad, and this is Deadshot from Suicide Squad. So this is number 106. Cool pop, but like I said, I think because the movie didn't do as well, I don't think the pops were as popular. The next couple are just Funko brought out a pet line. So we have some dogs coming up, and this first one is the adorable little Beagle. So this is number 6 in the pets line, and it is the Beagle. The next one is number 4 in the pets line, and that is the French Bulldog. Now some of these in the pets line have different coloring. I have pictured the color that they have listed that is vaulted. This next one is an example of that. Number 11, the Labrador Retriever. So the coloring that I have pictured is the one that has been vaulted this month. I'm not sure whether the lighter color has been vaulted yet, but the chocolate lab is the one that has been vaulted this month. The next one is also number 8, and it is another French Bulldog, but just in a different color. And another Disney one that I don't have. Oh, the money that is going to leave me this month. So this is number 240 in the Disney line, and that is Gaston. Now, something interesting about the Disney line is they don't have a lot of the male characters. So I'm surprised this isn't one that I haven't picked up. They have done villains before, and I keep looking this way because my Disney wall is right here. But I might have this. I don't know. I'll put right here if I have it or not. I don't think that I do. But they haven't done a lot of the male characters. They finally did a prince, so they did Prince Eric. And they did that in the Disney Treasures box. So, and obviously they have like Jafar, and they have Cogsworth and Lumiere. But really, we haven't seen a ton of guys. So I'm hoping that we get more princes and just more fabulousness, because I love anything Disney. Obviously, except Zootopia. Don't hate me, guys. The next one is number 169, and it's Q*bert, and it's Q*bert. I think this is an old game. Maybe it's a show. I think it's a game. But he's a funny-looking orange character. But Q*bert. The next one is from, I think that this is actually from the video game and not the movie. It might be from the movie. Someone tell me down below if these are from the movie or the video game. But this is a Resident Evil pop, and this is number 158. And this is the Liquor. And it is the creepiest looking Funko Pop that I have seen. Like, literally, if you just wanted to get this, even if you weren't like a Resident Evil fan, and open it up and place it in your horror section, if you're like a big horror fan, it would really go well in any horror collection. The next one is also a fandom I'm not really like fond of or even familiar with, but that is Teen Wolf, and this is Scott McCall, number 484. I have no idea who he is. Is he the wolf? Is he not the wolf? Is he just a side character? I got no idea. But number 484, Scott McCall, has been vaulted as of March. And okay, so the next set of pops are all game pops, and they're all from the same game, and it's Gears of War. Now, I would sit here and tell you that all the Gears of War have been vaulted, but I'm not sure because I'm not familiar with the game or how many pops there are. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you the ones that have been vaulted this month. So to start off with, we're going to start with Damon Baird, I don't know, number 197 from Gears of War. The next one that has been vaulted is number 196 from Gears of War, and it's Dominic Santiago. The next one is number 204 from Gears of War, and it is Marcus Fenix. The next one is actually a 6-inch super-size pop, and it's Brumak, number 199 from Gears of War. The next one is number 195, also from Gears of War, and his name is Oscar Diaz. The next one is 198 from Gears of War, and it is Augustus Cole. All right, so on to a movie. So we're talking of War of the Planet of the Apes. Now, this is the only pop from this particular movie that's in this list this month, but it is Maurice, and he is number 454. Next, we have Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, and it is John Oliver. Coming up to the end of the list, we have a pop from Seraph of the End. I think it is an anime, and this is Yakirio. I'm going to butcher this. Yuichiro Hayakuya. I'm sorry, I totally killed that. But it's number 195. The picture's right there. It's a cool pop. I have no idea what the anime is about. And I believe the last one is an NFL pop. There was 2 NFL pops that were vaulted this month. I don't remember, or I can't find the second one. So if you know what the other NFL one that was vaulted this month, please let us know down below. But the one that I did find was from the Steelers, and it's number 62, and it's Antonio Brown. All right, guys, so that's today's Pop Talk. Volta Pops number 2, and that's the Volta Pops for March. Now, not all of my Pop Talks will be vaulted pops, like I said at the beginning, but I did want to get that out there. It's something that, you know, as a collector is interesting to me. Tell me what other things that you guys like, that you guys would like to see in Pop Talk, and I'll try to get it out there for you. I'm Katt Dee, guys. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Thanks so much. Bye.